OPH Never Dream here with OPHE Gaming back at it again, getting back to another episode of OPH Classics. If you guys did watch the last stream, we kind of played for a little bit, started off the quests, went and played some Overwatch with a couple of my buddies, and in that time, I was looking at stuff that I can do now that I have access to this airship, and I kind of stumbled across a way to get a golden chocobo really early without even racing, and I want to try it. Now, of course, I'll still have to in Disc 3 go back and do all the chocobo racing anyway and get them all ranked up to S rank and win all the chocobo races to earn all that stuff. But it'll be nice to have like Knights of the Round and shit like early in Disc 2 and just be like, yes, I am a machine. So, the first thing that we have to do is make preparations to breed and all that with the chocobos. So, we're gonna go right on over here. So for now, we just gotta sit here and buy some stables. I'm gonna start off by coming to the Chocobo farm and actually buying all 6 stables. Or renting them, I guess. If renting them for 10,000 gil and you never have to pay the rent, that's just buying them, dude. And I believe that is all 6. So, now that we have all 6 of the chocobos, I got to go over here. And I need to have go buy from Mr. Chocobo Boy. And we're gonna get one of these, and then we're gonna purchase 70 of these. Also gonna buy a few of those just to feed to the chocobos that I'll be catching later. Next I'm gonna go to, you're gonna hop back in your thing here, in the high wind or whatever it's called. And we're going to go north here to Bone Village area. Yeah, right here. Bone Village area, and right outside Bone Village area, but not actually inside of the forest, we can find a creature that we need to steal from. Probably should have made sure I had the steel materia on before I got in battle. Oh, of course it's gonna say that I was on the beach. For just a random creature, this thing has got like drips of life. Like, I'm thoroughly impressed with this thing. I was expecting it to take like 4 or 5 attacks, maybe. Like, it might have like 5,000 HP. This thing has like 30,000 HP. This thing has just been tanking blow after blow after blow. I'm thoroughly impressed. That thing had a shit ton of life. I'm guessing somewhere between like 20 and 30,000 life. That was actually pretty impressive. I almost want to put on scan and figure out how much life that thing had. 2 nuts that we need. The carbo nuts. Car Carobs. Carobs. K-Robs. Carobs. We can go over here. This is what is referred to as Goblin Island. This is where we fight the goblins. We can also learn a E-skill from these guys. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we learned that in the skill Goblin Punch. So the first thing that we're gonna do, and it is very important that you do this in order, so we're gonna start catching our Chocobos now, is we're going to fly to the Isis Inn area and catch a wonderful Chocobo. Now, you can tell which, I'm sure you probably already know this, but you can tell what kind of Chocobo it is based on what is, based on like what's in combat with you. I guess probably the best way to do it is just land like right here. And then just walk to the area. Make sure you do have Chocobo Lure equipped. Preemptive can definitely help. And then also, as a suggestion, try and arrange your inventory so you have some greens at the top, because sometimes like all of your greens are going to be like super low in here, and you have a lot of items. Like you probably have as many as I do. So yeah, you don't want your greens to be at the bottom where you can't get to them and access them for battles right away and get them fed to the Chocobos. But again, you want to come here and catch this Chocobo first. Always catch this Chocobo first. And do not send any Chocobos back to the stables that have a wolf with them. If they have a wolf with them, and you do end up catching it because you get like a preemptive or something like that, don't send it back to the stables when you get off of it. Just release the Chocobo, because the first Chocobo you send back is likely to be a female, or likely to be a male, and the second one's likely to be a female. Medial, something like that, but you don't want to send them back right away. Turn that bitch loose. Now, based on our luck and stuff with these random encounters, it shouldn't take too long to find a Chocobo that is just chilling with some bunnies, just like that. That's just what we wanted. And then we kill the bunnies. And then we steal the Chocobo. Since he can attack in the back row, it has a higher attack rate. I'm pretty sure we'll just get him right here. My Chocobo. So that's the wonderful Chocobo that we needed. Not too hard to get that. So we're gonna go ahead and send that little guy right on back to the stables. I'm gonna ride him back over to my plane, but then get off of him, don't get into the plane on him, and send him back to the stables. He's confused as hell, he don't know where he's going. That's not the stables, buddy, he ain't gonna get anywhere. So after you've done that, and you're all done there, you now want to head to the Medial area. If you are doing this right when you get the high wind, which there's a high probability that you will be doing this right when you get the high wind. If you're trying to follow this as a guide or anything, you may not have found where Medial is yet, so that would be confusing, and you'd be like, where do I go? But I'll show you. Go this way. You fly sideways like crazy, man, across the ocean. Wow, and magic place appears right here. So, but the Chocobo tracks that you want are right over here, so we're just gonna land right next to them. Just like that, and then we go run around circles. Yeah. Holy crap, Tifa's acting pretty low life. So we're going to use an X potion to heal up Tifa, and as well as Vincent. And then again, we're just going to run around this area right here, the Chocobo tracks right here in Medial, until we come across a Chocobo that's just chilling with a roly-poly. You don't want the ones with these headhunter things. And just like with the bunny, it doesn't matter. Oop, I didn't mean to punch a Chocobo. My bad, Chocobo. Just like the Chocobo in the Iciclin area, it doesn't matter if they're with one or two of the bunnies, as long as they're only with the bunnies and not with the wolves. And same with this area, it doesn't matter if it's one or two of the roly-polies, they just can't be with these stupid things here. The headhunters. So we're gonna run around circles, keep fighting until we get lucky and fight one with a roly-poly. And they're not actually called roly-polies, they're called spirals. or something like that, I think. But all that matters is that we, well, fine. It may take a moment, that's why I keep using the ×3 speed here, just because it is a random battle. You never know when it's gonna happen or when we're just gonna sit here doing this forever. Oh, and there it is. Let's see if I can get a green to the Chocobo before it runs. And we got ourselves the Chocobo we needed. Yeah, guys. Exciting. So now we have both of the Chocobos that we needed. Now that we have all of this stuff, we're going to go ahead and just get off the Chocobo and send this one back to the farm. Back to the Chocobo stables. Now we can go all the way back to the farm. That's gonna be just this way, right over this, and right here. Go ahead and land your guy right here. And get as close, like, pretty much just get up to the shadow of the farm, but then don't actually, like, go into the farm, like, at all. And then you're gonna save your game here. And just for whatever's sake, we're going to save here at the bottom. Now that we saved, we really should just reset the game. I don't think in this one you can like hard reset or like soft reset the game. I don't think soft resetting works in this version of the game. Like, I think you can press all the buttons for a soft reset and nothing happens. Yeah, so there's nothing that'll happen there, but because I'm playing the PS4 version of the game, so what we're going to do is just quit. Once you save the game, just go to the quit if you're on the PS4 version. And it's basically the same as just a soft reset of the console. And you can go ahead and continue. Load the last one. As soon as you load up, go directly in to the area. Move my Chocobos. And then we're gonna go ahead and select the great one first. This was the one that this is technically, I believe, the one we caught second. I'm not sure, but select the great one first and put it in the stable. And it should be a female. If it's not a female, then something has gone terribly wrong. We're gonna name this one, I have no idea what I'm gonna name this. We're gonna name it Girly. Easter Girly. Girly. And then just big N for just it being a normal Chocobo. Or, well, technically this is... What is this? This is a great Chocobo. So, we'll put G for great. Greatly G. And that's going to be its name. And then just talk to him again, and just move a Chocobo again. And there's only one other Chocobo that we've caught, so it should hopefully be a male. Wonderful Chocobo. And his name is gonna be... Yeah, fucking Brody over here. And he's a wonderful Brody W. And that's going to be his name. So now we're just going to go right back outside and hard reset the game here. Again, we're just going to get as close to the farm as we possibly can, and we're going to open up our menu and save game. I'm going to save back down at the very bottom again. And then we're going to go ahead and hard reset our game. Sadie, don't be a crazy little girl. I'm gonna go back in real quick and feed, and on this time we're gonna feed some of the cracker greens that we got. And it doesn't really matter which one you feed it to. I'm just gonna feed it to the first one that's on the screen, and we're just feeding this time. The first time, I believe you just feed it one, and I really hope that that's right, because if not, that would suck. So then we're gonna breed, and we're mating Chocobos, and we're going to mate this Chocobo, and always select the female first. So this is the female down here, so I'll select this one first, and then mate it with this one. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and mate these ones. And then which nut are we going to give them? We give them one of the first nuts that we stole at the very beginning of this. These carbo or carob nut. Carob nut. Yes, then we're going to give that nut to them. And this should produce a river chocobo or a blue chocobo. The colors aren't very distinct, which, from what I understand, are the PS4 one, so it's going to be kind of hard to tell. But yeah, that is definitely a river chocobo. So everything has gone good with this so far. And it should be a female, which is exactly what we wanted, which is a good sign. So we're going to name this one Blue, because it's a blue. So it's going to be blue, and it's going to be girl. This one's a girl, I believe. So that's going to be the blue girl, and she's going to be that. Now, from here, you just want to exit the farm completely, and fight six just random battles, and it doesn't matter what the battles are, but just fight. Go outside after you get your river Chocobo, and you fight 6 random battles. So we're gonna fight 6 battles, and I'm on the PS4, so I can just do ×3 real quick. And holy Christ, Nanaki is on low life. Unnecessarily low life for no reason. Sally, don't even start with it. So we're gonna pull up and use a tent. I don't think using any items can really affect this, so I'm just gonna heal, because I need heal. So we're gonna heal up. That's 1 random battle. And now we're gonna do a 2nd random battle here. I don't think it matters if there's a Chocobo involved. I'm gonna let the Chocobo run away just in case, and probably take Chocobo Lure off, just because I don't really want Chocobo Lure on. So we're gonna take Chocobo Lure off. And run around for a little bit more. So that's only 2 random battles, and we need 4 more. Now, from what I read earlier, it didn't say anything. It didn't specify whether or not you can run from the battles, or if you're supposed to fight the battles, or whatever. I think it just said fight, and then 8 random battles, or fight 8 random battles, or something like that. But we're just gonna kill off all 6 of them. Doesn't really matter. The only thing we want to do is probably avoid going back into the farm. We need 2 more battles. This one, and then 1 more battle. It also didn't specify whether or not you could smoke a bowl during this, so I'm gonna smoke a bowl and hopefully it doesn't affect whether or not this works. Unlogical, but totally happening. So, once again, get as close to the farm as you can without actually getting into the farm, then save up the game. No, not PHS, save the game. Save, just like that. Are you sure you want to save? Yes, I do. Oh, I saved over my top save. I was saving over the bottom save. Doesn't really matter. And go ahead and exit out. So now that we've done that, we're going to go back in. The reason we fought those 6 random battles is so the Chocobos that we have can breed again. So we're going to load up and go directly back inside and get right back in here. And we're going to go right back to the Chocobo guy and feed our Chocobos. Now, it doesn't matter, again, which Chocobo you feed here. All that matters is that you feed, I believe it's exactly 50 this time, greens to any Chocobo. I'm just going to do it to Girly G. She was the first one on the screen both times. So we're going to go up to 50 of these. There we go. And feed her exactly 50. Oh, it took a second. So now that they've ate all 50 of those, we're going to talk to the Chocobo Billy again, or Choco Billy again, and we're going to make the Chocobos one more time. We're going to make the same two that we made it last time, and just like last time, we want to select the girl first. So come down here to Girly, and select her, and then come up here to Brody, and select this guy, and we're going to go ahead and select it, and then go ahead, and it's going to ask what nut. Once it asks which nut you want to use, just like the first, or like we bought one of these Rara nuts at the very beginning. That was one of the things that we had to buy, but we're not going to use that quite yet. We're feeding it the other carbo nut that we stole from the crazy dragon thing, so that's what we're going to feed it. And go, yes, not give a different nut, but yes. Now, if everything worked, this should be a mountain chocobo, which should be the green one, and it should be a boy. Yeah, male, the boy, me the green one, he's a good boy. And then we're gonna name this guy as well. And we're gonna name him Green, because he's green, and then we're gonna name him B, because he's a boy. And then we're gonna be like, yeah, that's his name, and go with select. And then it just, at this point, you don't have to buy anything else or do anything else in here. Because you've already done everything that you could possibly do. At this point, you do want to exit the farm though, and you're going to wait and fight out 8 random battles. Now, the battles, like the last time that we did these battles, it was because we had just breeded the chocobos, and you have to wait a certain amount of time to breed chocobos, and the game is going to measure that in the amount of battles that you've done. Well, this time we have to make the chocobos age, because they're young chocobos right now. They were just born. Both the green and blue chocobo have just been born, and they can't do their thing. So we got to do 8 battles real quick to get them to be old enough to, yeah, you know, do the do. And we're just mating brothers and sisters. It don't even matter, because that's how we roll. Because it's animal breeding, and we don't care. We don't care how dumb our animals are, as long as they're cute and that they, like, don't die real fast, and that we, like, can feed them and pet them. That's battle number 2. Should probably keep track of the battles, because I'll forget. And now we gotta get into another battle. I'm just gonna fly through all these battles and just leave it on ×3 speed, just for the sake of getting this done a little quicker. So that's the 3rd battle. And also, the less time it takes for me to do this, the less time in between battles, and I'm less likely to forget that I'm on battle number 4 now. And now I'm heading to battle number 5. I gotta keep that in mind, because I'm a stoner. Short-term memory is jack. This is battle number 3. Yeah, 3. No, it's 5. It's definitely battle number 5. Gonna run around in circles again. And complete battle number 6. Boom, 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 boom. And then battle this one more battle. And then once we've completed the 8th battle, we just do the exact same thing that we've done every time. We just get right near the farm, save and reset. I'm sure you probably could have guessed that's what we were going to do, but that's what we're doing. So kick crap out of these two guys, turn off the ×3 because that shit will fuck you up if you are on the PS4 version. Get right up next to the farm. You can get right inside of the shadow, and then go ahead and save your game. For the sake of it, I'm just going to save back down here again. And I'm going to quit out of the game. Then we're going to load up and go back in as fast as we can again. And this time, we're going to once again, just like every time that we've done this, we just load back in and we go all quick. We just go directly to feed. And we're just going to feed, it doesn't matter what Chocobo you feed, we're just going to feed the same Chocobo again and again. Because it's the same one that's on the screen, but we're always feeding the Kraka greens, or Kraka greens, or whatever they're called. Kraka greens to the Kraka. To the first one that's on there, we're just going to feed it to them again. So this time we feed them 5. The first time you feed 1, and then you feed 50, and now we're going to feed 5 of these. So now we're going to mate one more time, and you're going to mate the blue and the green Chocobo. Now the blue Chocobo is the girl, we're always doing girl. We always talk to the girl or mate the girl first. So when you actually go in here and go to mating like you're supposed to, you mate this one and you mate this one, and then when you're asked which nut you're going to give them, now this is when we use the nut that we only have one of that we got, that we bought. So this nut right here, give it to them, yes. And this should produce a River Mountain Chocobo, which is a black Chocobo, which would be awesome if this works. We have a black Chocobo. So now we got our black Chocobo. He's very happy, and it is a female, and that's exactly what you want. So you got your black girl here, and we're gonna delete this up, and that's exactly what we're gonna name her is black, and then girl. Oops. There we go. So black girl has been created. Now after you make black girl, exit the farm and fight 3 random battles. Is at one of the final steps. So I think that was 2 battles, and this will be 3. So now we've done the 3 battles necessary. So we got a really young black chocobo in the farm. And we're gonna get real close again. Right inside that shadow area, like always. We're gonna save up. And this time we're gonna save back at the top again. For whatever reason. So we're going back and forth. And then we're gonna quit out. Now we're gonna go back inside, and this time we're gonna feed 6 to a chocobo. And once again, with the whole 6 thing, just like every time we've done this, it doesn't matter which one you do, which one you feed them to. It is the Cog greens or whatever. But you want to feed them to whichever. It doesn't really matter which one, but this is the first one that's on the screen, so this is just getting them fed to. 6. Then feed it. And then after you get done with this, we're gonna mate the black young chocobo with the original wonderful male that we caught. So we're going with mate chocobos, and which 2 we're gonna mate? We're gonna mate this brand new young black female with her fucking dad. Yeah, come here, Dad. And this time, we're gonna use the 0 nut. Zio, that's what it is, Zio nut. That one. Yes. And if all goes to plan, father and daughter will create the mystical golden chocobo. That's a golden chocobo, peoples. It's a female. And it's a golden chocobo. And we're gonna name this one, I don't know. Sonic. Sonic. This is gold. And then we're gonna take Sonic. Gonna take this one. This is my golden chocobo. His name is Sonic. Now I'm pretty sure I can get on this, and then when I get off of it, I'm just on my chocobo, which is awesome. Because as awesome as it is that it has the chocobo, it's kind of faster to fly around sometimes. Oh, what is this random thing here that we have? Oh, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe I should get out of here and come in here and see what this is. Look at the size of that fucking materia. What the fuck could that possibly be? I guess we'll walk up to it and click it and maybe find, over the course of many years, Mako energy crystallizes into materia. Received. Knights of the fucking round. Just because, dude, it's Knights of the Round. We're literally equipping that just because. Like, Knights of the Round. Well, I have a golden chocobo, guys. There's a lot of stuff I'll be getting over the next couple streams. I do appreciate you tuning in, and if you guys want, you can use this as a guide as to how to breed a chocobo, a golden chocobo, without doing chocobo racing. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. If you do like the content, please do go ahead and drop a like and let us know that you enjoy the content. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more content and of course more streamers. We've always got multiple streamers playing multiple games. As always, never dream here for OPH Gaming, reminding you guys to stay cool and stay gaming. We'll talk to you next time, guys. Have a good one, and thanks again for tuning in. Oh, I should probably make sure I save, because I don't remember if I saved. And now that I have this, I definitely want to save. Good idea to save.